So tell me a little bit about the sort of interplay between what's happened in California with AB 32 and what's happening right now at the federal level with your bill, ACES.
Our bill has passed the House and we're waiting for action in the Senate. Our bill is a comprehensive approach to deal with three major issues: to make us less dependent on foreign oil, to reduce carbon emissions, to protect the planet and the environment, and thirdly, to transform our economy for millions of new jobs as we move to a low carbon or no carbon economy. Our bill goes beyond the California law, but it allows California to keep some of the provisions that we have here in California. We modeled our ideas knowing what California law was, so that we would allow the states to go further than the national standard. The bill is pending in the Senate. We hope they will act by the September-October period so we can prepare a final piece of legislation for the president to sign before the Copenhagen conference.
Excellent. Now, you said recently under George W. Bush there were 8 years of inactivity. There was really a vacuum of leadership. So is it too late? Is it too late to do something about global warming and climate change?
It's not too late. We have had an administration under George Bush that denied there was even a problem of global warming. And when their scientists tried to speak out about it, they were suppressed. And we didn't take any leadership role. We pulled things back from the international efforts, and we've set the efforts back as a result. But we now have an opportunity to pass legislation here in the United States, to go to the meeting in December in Copenhagen and become a real leader, insisting that others join us and working with them to accomplish a goal that we need everyone and everyone to work on.
Now, are there provisions in your bill that just passed in the House that you didn't really want in the bill, but in the sort of spirit of compromise needed to be there to get the votes that you would prefer to see removed?
Well, we adopted a bill that was carefully calibrated to bring in a coalition of business interests and the environmental side. And in doing so, we had to make different compromises. And I think the compromises in many ways improve the final product. A bill is not a good bill if it can't get passed. And what we tried to keep in mind was that there are regional differences on the global warming energy issues, and we needed to try to bridge those regional differences.
And so for just the final question, we are the California League of Conservation Voters. We're, California focused, but obviously we really are proud of the fact that California leads the nation in a lot of these issues.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to say about, your constituents and sort of how California has kind of led this charge and brought this to be a mainstream issue that could be debated on the floor of Congress?
As on many environmental issues, California has led the way and will continue to lead the way. The fact that we were able to adopt the Pavley proposal into law put us way ahead of every other state in the country, and it set a model of how the federal government needs to work. The federal government will, of course, hopefully set a model for the rest of the world. California has done more research. We have more people who are knowledgeable about this issue. We're concerned about it, and that's why we've always had the ability under the Clean Air Act to set our automobile standards tighter than the rest of the country. Others now want to join in and will join in with us. In fact, the whole nation has joined in with California standards. I'm proud of the fact that in California, I'm the chairman of the House Committee on this issue, and Barbara Boxer is the chairman of the Senate Committee. I think that indicates that we're representing very strong support for environmental laws in California.
Thank you, Chairman.
Okay.
Thank you so much.